So the parliamentary mail-outs that come to us should be for dialogue.
Yes.
Should I go first?
Yes, please. Last first.
Sure. I'm one of the members of Parliament, and many in our Conservative caucus use these services quite often. We think it's important to stay in constant communication with our constituents, and you'd be surprised of how many people actually respond to our questionnaires. And yes, we give information of what's happening in Ottawa. Yes, I will sometimes tell you what the other parties are thinking and what they're doing or what they're proposing, but you will also hear a lot about what we're proposing and what we're doing. And I hear at the doors, continuously hear at the doors, people saying, thank you for all that information. We never used to get this information before. That was one of the things that actually I heard about the most. It was a mail-out, I sent out a mail-out asking for people's opinion, and we heard from this riding and across the country that people did not agree with that private member's bill, and we fought it. When the euthanasia bill came out, I sent out information asking for your opinion, and overwhelmingly, people were against the Bloc's euthanasia bill, and we voted it down. We worked against it in committee. So it's a way for me to keep in communication with my constituents.
Really knocking on different doors, because when I ask people what they think of the sort of literature they've been getting from their MP, they always stare at the ground and look embarrassed. The purpose, it's paid for by the taxpayer. There's two purposes. One is for the MP to tell you what the MP is doing on your behalf, not what his leader's doing, what he or she is doing on your behalf. The second purpose of these taxpayer-financed mail-outs is to actually engage you in a conversation about the issues. Okay, so Tim has given a couple examples where he tried to do something like that. That's what all the mail-outs are supposed to be. Every single one is supposed to be telling you, this is what I've been doing on your behalf. These are the issues I'm confronting. Here are the two sides. I can respect both sides. Okay, that is the way a representative democracy is supposed to work. There has to be a conversation. I've had people on the doors tell me, I can't even imagine what that would look like. Well, you can go to the websites of Carolyn Bennett or Martha Hall Finley to get an idea of what true representative democracy looks like. Okay, they actually use their websites and their mailouts to engage with their constituents about the issues of the day. I, as your MP, would do that as well. It's in fact, it just would be, to me, to my ethical values, it is simply wrong to use taxpayer-funded mailouts for political propaganda. It is simply wrong. I wouldn't be able to bring myself to do it. And when I talk to people on the doors, I get the feeling that that's the way most of you feel, that that's not the way you would be if you were an MP, that you wouldn't be using taxpayers' money to send out political propaganda, and especially stuff that is disrespectful. Okay? You can talk, as I said right in my opening remarks, you can talk about what the other parties are saying without treating them with contempt. Once you're elected as the Member of Parliament for Edmonton-Sherwood Park, you represent everyone in Edmonton-Sherwood Park, the 35% of people that voted for you and the 65% of people that voted for somebody else. You can't in your literature then turn around and say, those other parties are complete idiots, because then you're saying that all those people that you now represent voted for complete idiots, and that's simply not the way a Member of Parliament should interact with their constituents.
Okay, I think you're a little old to enlist, but